Hello, hello, hello. As promised, I just put all the stuff into this thing and said, forget it, I'm done. I'm just going to show you the finished product. So I tied this up with a little bit of tulle. I'll take this off so we can take a look. Okay. On the outside, I added this little dangle charm. And then these little silver pieces on the corners. And when we open this up, we've got this little pocket up front and this little potion label and the casket here. Then we have these little pieces here and a tag that I put in right here. And then on the next page, we have that little flip and a tag and the little owl here. I added some paper for journaling, a little tag here. I just added this little wolfsbane sign up here, and I left an open pocket and added some lace on the trim here. This is a little flip that I just left for her to be able to write. I added a little lace flower here and cut out some detail on that piece there. And then I added in some of these leaf here, a little more lace and ribbon trim on this page. Just added a little sticker here, and I've got some tags here. Raised up that crow there, that raven, and then just left this page as is. I added a little bit here, and some Rasputin Lazarus oil here, laudanum, and then just some little ivy stuff there. And then on the other side, I put this arsenic elixir label in and added in this piece of vintage lace. Couple of tags here. Now this one comes completely out. She can take this out if she wants to, or leave it in, and totally her choice, and she could put a photo there or whatever. I have another tag here in a corner pocket that I just added some washi tape to, and then I put another piece of journaling paper here with just a piece of washi tape across. On the next one, I added some more lace, and I put in some cards. On this belly band, I put in some large cards here, and these are all backed with paper, so she can write on them if she chooses, and I put a little tab here. And then on the next page, I've got a little pocket here with a little tag, and then I just put some little details on this page, and of course the back page with all the little flips that I added. And then over here, we've got another label, a couple of more tags, little washi tape, some vintage lace. Here I added what looks like a spill, some little apothecary cards. Again, a little flip. This comes out. You can take it out. I added some heavy velvet rickrack. A little corner pocket here with a jagged edge and another piece of the ivy. I put in a sugar skull, a couple of labels, and then I just added a tag on this page. And on the other side of that, we had that big clock face. I just added a piece of ribbon. I left this page alone so she can add what she wants. I have a couple of tags here, and this is one of those flat pockets. Then over here, I made a pocket, and I just put a little notebook in there. And then I added this and put a frame around the picture, and I added this quote here from, it's actually a stance from the poem Annabel Lee, and then another little tag here with some writing paper on it, an absinthe label, and I made a piece of washi tape out of one of the papers, a little piece of tab, a little tag, a couple more tags in a tall corner pocket here, another piece of lace. And then I put another little opening here, and then I put this big jar with the skull, and another piece of that lace flower. I added some writing paper here and a little label. I left this page blank for her. And then I put in some little tiny journaling cards, and I left this page blank, and I just kind of took a detail out of the corner. And then on this side, I put in this kind of square corner pocket, left the first page of the third journal blank, little lace here. Uh, just left this blank for some gears, blank. A couple of tags here in a little pocket that's got a detail cut in it. I used the same basic idea as I did for the pocket in the front, which is some random stamps. Then over here I put an owl and some branches and a piece of paper for her to journal. And then I put in this human heart that has an eyeball in the middle, and of course I cut the detail on both ends. And then on this page I added just this little bust of Edgar Allan Poe and the skulls and roses with some of that ribbon there, that lace we've been using, and then the human cutout with a little bit of lace here, a little journaling space, a little flourish here, and then I put my little pumpkin guy in and I colored his little head orange. And then I put in just a little label here and some bats, a little red lace flower here, a little flourish. I did a cutout on the corner, and then here I put in that little screaming devil. Then I put in the extinct tag and the death's head moth, and I put in these little tags here, and then I just kind of put a little stitch line around that to dress it up. And then here was that map and the Hindenburg, the dirigible that we were looking at. And then here I've just put in some little detail on the page. I added this little corset here, a little piece of ribbon, a little ribbon flower, the clock, the filleted head, a little postcard, an arsenic label, another tab. These tabs, by the way, you can buy the die for these in my Etsy shop. I put in one of our Valentines, and then this is a Halloween card, and that's a picture of a dog drinking a beer. And then I put in this little label here with a flower behind it, and I added this pocket with all of these little back cards. And I just added a piece of washi here and a piece of lace here, and then added those decorative corners. And then I put in a little bird here in a little jar that I added some blue to make it look more like glass. And then I added 2 pockets here. Both of them have a little flowers and a little lace trim, and I added the apothecary cards in there. And then I left the back page blank and tied it all up in this tulle. So that's it. I mean, that's like the whole thing. And like I said, it may not be your cup of tea. It's not exactly my cup of tea. But, you know, for the person that I made it for, this is her cup of tea. All right. So I'm going to tie this back up. Floof it all back out, so it all looks pretty. There we go. And I'm going to put it back in his room so he can mail it out to her. That's it. That's the whole journal. Thank you so much for hanging out. Like I said, I tried to salvage the, you know, save y'all from having to watch 4 hours of me sticking stuff down. If you hung out with me, I appreciate you. Right down there is this big red button, like a bar, and it says subscribe. So click on that, like me, ring my bell, share me with all your friends, then come look at my morbid book. Till the next time, guys. Bye-bye.